Welcome back to United Daily Updates, your most trusted source for everything Manchester United. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we bring you the latest news, tactical breakdowns, and everything Red Devils every single day. Today we have something special to discuss that has got the United faithful buzzing with excitement and curiosity. Picture this. A completely revamped Manchester United lineup that blends youth with experience, pace with power, and creativity with defensive solidity. What if I told you that the formation we are looking at today could be the answer to many of the problems that have plagued United in recent seasons? What if this tactical setup could finally unlock the potential we all know exists within the squad? Today we are diving deep into a fascinating 4-2-3-1 formation featuring some current United stars alongside potential new signings that could transform how the team plays. We will break down each position, analyze what each player brings to the table, discuss the tactical implications, and explore whether this could be the blueprint for success at Old Trafford. So grab your favorite United jersey, get comfortable, and let's get into it. The foundation: Sen Lammens between the sticks. Let's start where every good team starts, with the goalkeeper. In this lineup we have Sen Lammens wearing the number 31 shirt and guarding the net. Now for those who might not be familiar with Lammens, he is a young Belgian goalkeeper who has been making waves in youth football and lower league competitions. The question is, why would United look at someone like Lammens when they have other options? Well, the goalkeeping situation at Manchester United has been a topic of debate for quite some time now. What the club needs is someone who is not just a shot stopper but also comfortable with the ball at his feet, someone who can play out from the back and act as an additional defender when needed. Lammens fits this profile. He is young, which means he has room to grow and develop. He has shown good reflexes and decision-making in pressure situations. Most importantly for a modern goalkeeper, he is composed on the ball and can distribute accurately to start attacks from the back. Having a goalkeeper who can play with his feet is absolutely crucial in a 4-2-3-1 system where building from the back is essential. When the opposition presses high, the goalkeeper becomes a vital outlet. He needs to be able to receive the ball under pressure and find a teammate with a precise pass. This is where Lammens could shine. Of course, bringing in a young goalkeeper is always a risk. There will be mistakes along the way. There will be learning moments. But isn't that what United should be about? Giving young talent the opportunity to grow and become world-class players at Old Trafford? The defensive wall, a back four built for modern football. Moving up from the goalkeeper, we have the defensive line that features Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez, Harry Maguire, and Diogo Dalot. This is where things get really interesting because this back four offers a perfect blend of everything you need in modern football. Starting on the left, Luke Shaw at number 23 is a player we all know can be absolutely world-class when fit and in form. Remember his performances during the Euro 2020 tournament? He was unplayable at times. Shaw offers incredible pace going forward, quality crossing ability, and has improved his defensive positioning over the years. The challenge with Shaw has always been consistency and fitness. When he is on his game, there are few better left-backs in world football. He can bomb forward to support attacks, deliver dangerous crosses into the box, and still get back to defend when needed. In a 4-2-3-1 system, the fullbacks are crucial because they provide width and allow the wingers to cut inside. Can Shaw stay fit for a full season? That is the million-dollar question. If he can, United have one of the best left-backs in the league. If not, the club needs a reliable backup option. Besides Shaw, we have Lisandro Martinez wearing number 6. What can you say about Martinez that hasn't already been said? This man is a warrior. Despite questions about his height when he first arrived from Ajax, Martinez proved every single doubter wrong with his performances. Martinez brings aggression, technical ability, and leadership to the defense. He is comfortable on the ball, can play passes through the lines to break the opposition press, and is absolutely fearless in tackles. His partnership with whoever plays beside him is crucial to how United build from the back. One thing that stands out about Martinez is his reading of the game. He anticipates danger before it develops and positions himself accordingly. In a high-line defense, which is what most top teams play nowadays, this ability is invaluable. Next to Martinez, we have Harry Maguire at number 5. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Maguire has had his critics over the past couple of seasons. But let's be fair and objective here. Maguire is still a quality centre-back when played in the right system. What Maguire offers is aerial dominance, physical presence, and good distribution from the back. He is excellent at winning headers both defensively and from set pieces. His long passing can be a real weapon when United want to switch play quickly or launch counterattacks. The key with Maguire is having the right partner beside him. Playing alongside someone like Martinez who has pace and aggression could actually bring out the best in Maguire. Martinez can cover when Maguire steps up to make challenges, and Maguire's heading ability complements Martinez's ground-level defending. Should Maguire start every game? Probably not. But in certain matches against physical opponents or teams that deliver a lot of crosses, he could be the perfect choice. Completing the back four is Diogo Dalot at number 2. Dalot has been a revelation over the past couple of seasons. He has developed from a squad player into a genuine first-team option who can play on both flanks. What makes Dalot so valuable is his versatility and work rate. He can defend solidly, has decent pace, and is always willing to get forward and support attacks. His crossing has improved significantly, and he has even started contributing goals and assists more regularly. In the modern game, full-backs are so important to how a team plays. They need to be able to defend one-on-one situations, track back quickly when caught upfield, and provide an attacking threat. Dalot ticks all these boxes. This back four together offers balance. You have pace with Shaw and Dalot, physicality with Maguire, technical ability with Martinez, and work rate from all of them. Can they keep clean sheets consistently? That will depend on the protection they get from midfield and how well they communicate as a unit. The engine room, Mainoo and Casemiro controlling the game. Now we move into midfield, and this is where the game is won and lost. In this 4-2-3-1 formation, we have Kobbie Mainoo wearing 37 and Casemiro with number 18 sitting as the double pivot in front of the defense. Let's talk about Kobbie Mainoo first. If you have been following United's academy, you know this kid is special. At such a young age, Mainoo has already shown maturity beyond his years. His composure on the ball, his passing range, and his ability to receive the ball in tight spaces are all top level. What excites people about Mainoo is his potential. He can become a complete midfielder who controls games, dictates tempo, and contributes both defensively and offensively. He has that rare ability to turn away from pressure with the ball and find a progressive pass. Playing Mainoo in a double pivot alongside an experienced player like Casemiro could be perfect for his development. He would have the freedom to express himself going forward while knowing he has protection behind him. Is Mainoo ready to start every big game? Maybe not yet. But game time is exactly what he needs to develop. Look at how Barcelona trusted young players like Pedri and Gavi. Look at how Real Madrid gave opportunities to players like Camavinga and Valverde. United need to show the same faith in their academy talents. Beside Mainoo, we have Casemiro. When Casemiro first arrived at United, he was absolutely brilliant. His ball-winning ability, his positioning, and his experience were exactly what the team needed. The question is, can he rediscover that form consistently? At his best, Casemiro is one of the best defensive midfielders in world football. He breaks up opposition attacks, wins the ball back quickly, and can start counter-attacks with quick passes. His experience of winning multiple Champions League titles brings leadership and know-how to the team. The concern with Casemiro is his age and mobility. Modern football is so fast and intense. Can Casemiro cover the ground needed in a high-pressing system? Can he recover quickly when the team loses the ball high up the pitch? Having Mainoo beside him could actually help. A younger, more mobile partner can cover more ground and allow Casemiro to focus on what he does best, reading the game and making crucial interceptions. The combination of youth and experience in this double pivot could be the perfect balance. Together, Mainoo and Casemiro would be responsible for controlling the tempo of games. They would need to win the ball back quickly when United don't have it, and distribute it intelligently when they do. Can they form an effective partnership? That is one of the most intriguing questions about this formation. The creative force, Bruno Fernandes pulling the strings. Just ahead of the double pivot, we have the number 10, the captain, Bruno Fernandes wearing number 8. Bruno is the heartbeat of this Manchester United team. Everything good that United do going forward usually involves Bruno in some way. What makes Bruno so special is his ability to create chances from nothing. His vision, his passing range, and his willingness to take risks make him one of the most creative players in world football. He can thread a through ball between defenders, deliver a perfect cross from wide areas, or arrive late in the box to score himself. In a 4-2-3-1 formation, the number 10 role is crucial. This player needs to link the midfield and attack. They need to receive the ball between the lines, turn quickly, and create opportunities for the forwards. Bruno is perfect for this role. The question with Bruno has always been about his decision-making. Sometimes he tries that killer pass when a simpler option might be better. Sometimes he loses the ball in dangerous areas trying to force something. But isn't that what you want from your creative players? Someone who is brave enough to take risks? With the protection of two holding midfielders behind him, Bruno would have the freedom to play further forward and focus on creating chances. He wouldn't have to drop as deep to collect the ball. He could play in those dangerous pockets of space between the opposition's midfield and defense. Bruno also brings leadership and work rate. He is not just a luxury player who only shows up when his team has the ball. He presses from the front, tracks back to help defensively, and sets the standard with his effort. That is exactly what you want from your captain. Can Bruno take United to the next level? He has the quality to do it. What he needs is the right support around him and a system that maximizes his strengths while minimizing his weaknesses. The wing wizards, Dorgu and Amad, providing width and pace. On either side of Bruno, we have two exciting wide players. On the left is Patrick Dorgu wearing number 13, and on the right is Amad Diallo with number 16. These two would be responsible for providing width, pace, and goal threat from the flanks. Let's start with Patrick Dorgu. For those not familiar, Dorgu is a young Danish player who has been turning heads in Serie A with his performances for Lex. He is quick, direct, and has an eye for goal. What makes him interesting for United is his versatility because he can play as a winger or even as a full-back. Dorgu represents the type of signing United should be making. Young, hungry, with huge potential, and available at a reasonable price before he becomes a superstar. He has the physical attributes to succeed in the Premier League and the technical skills to fit into a possession-based system. On the left wing, Dorgu would provide pace to stretch defenses. He could run in behind when United play direct, or come short to receive the ball to feet and take on defenders. His ability to play 1-2s with Bruno and Shaw could create overloads down the left side. The question is whether Dorgu is ready for the step up to a club like Manchester United. Playing for Lex in Italy is very different from playing at Old Trafford with massive expectations every week. But sometimes you need to take chances on young talent before they become proven world-class players that cost 100 million. On the opposite wing, we have Amad Diallo. Now this is a player United fans have been waiting to see fulfill his potential. Amad has all the technical ability you could want from a winger. His close control, his dribbling, and his intelligence in tight spaces are all excellent. What has held Amad back has been injuries and competition for places. But when he has played, he has shown glimpses of real quality. His goal against Liverpool in the Cup showed his composure and finishing ability. His performances on loan showed he can handle the physical demands of English football. In this formation, Amad would have the opportunity to showcase his talents regularly. Playing on the right wing, he could cut inside onto his left foot and create chances or have shots on goal. He could also provide crosses for the striker from wider positions. The combination of Dorgu and Amad on the wings offers something different from each side. You have directness and pace on the left, and trickery and technique on the right. Defenders wouldn't know what to expect, and United could vary their approach depending on the situation. Both wingers would need to contribute defensively as well. In modern football, wingers cannot just attack. They need to track back and help their full-backs when the opposition has the ball. Can Dorgu and Amad provide this work rate consistently? That would be key to making this formation work. The focal point, Bryan Mbeumo leading the line. Up front, we have Bryan Mbeumo wearing number 19. For those who follow the Premier League closely, you know Mbeumo has been absolutely brilliant for Brentford. He scores goals, creates chances for teammates, and works incredibly hard for the team. Mbeumo is not your typical number 9. He is not a big physical presence who dominates in the air. Instead, he is a mobile, intelligent striker who can drop deep, run the channels, and finish chances clinically. His movement is excellent and he has developed into a real goal threat. What makes Mbeumo interesting for United is that he represents a different profile of striker than what they have had in recent years. He is not just a penalty box player. He gets involved in build-up play, creates space for others with his runs, and can play across the front line if needed. In this 4-2-3-1 system, Mbeumo would be perfect. He could drop deep to link with Bruno, creating space for Dorgu and Amad to run in behind. He could make runs in behind the defense himself when United play quick transitions. And most importantly, he can finish chances when they come his way. The question is whether Mbeumo has the mentality to perform at a club like Manchester United. Playing for Brentford where you are the main man is different from playing for United where the pressure and expectations are enormous. But his performances over the past couple of seasons suggest he has the quality to make the step up. Having a striker who works as hard as Mbeumo would also help United's pressing game. He would be the first line of defense, pressing opposition defenders and forcing them into mistakes. His energy and work rate would set the tone for the entire team. How would this formation work tactically? Now that we have broken down each position, let's think about how this team would actually function on the pitch. A 4-2-3-1 formation offers a lot of tactical flexibility, and this particular lineup has some interesting characteristics. When United have the ball, the full-backs Shaw and Diallo would push high up the pitch to provide width. This would allow Dorgu and Amad to come inside into central areas where they can combine with Bruno and Mbumo. You would have 5 or 6 players in central attacking positions trying to unlock the defense. The double pivot of Mainu and Casemiro would provide a secure base. At least one of them would always be sitting to protect against counter-attacks. They would also be available to receive the ball from the defense and help circulate possession. Bruno would have the freedom to roam and find pockets of space. He could drop deep to collect the ball, drift wide to create overloads, or push high to support Mbumo in attack. His movement would be crucial to creating chances. Without the ball, the shape would be very compact. The front four of Dorgu, Bruno, Amad, and Mbumo would press from the front, trying to win the ball back high up the pitch. If the opposition beat the press, they would face a wall of 6 players with the double pivot and back 4 staying organized. The wide players would need to track back to help the fullbacks. This is crucial in modern football where most teams attack with wide players. If Dorgu and Amad don't work back, Shaw and Dalot would be exposed in one-on-one situations. One of the strengths of this formation is the balance. You have creativity with Bruno, pace with Dorgu and Amad, experience with Casemiro and Maguire, and youth with Mainu and Lamens. You have players who can keep possession and players who can hurt teams on the counter-attack. The weakness could be physicality in midfield. If Mainu and Casemiro get overrun by a more physical midfield, the defense could come under serious pressure. Also, if the wide players don't track back properly, the full-backs could be left isolated. What questions does this lineup raise? Looking at this potential lineup, several questions come to mind. First, can United afford to bring in players like Mbumo and Dorgu? Both would likely cost significant money, and with financial fair play regulations, United need to be smart about their spending. Second, is it the right approach to trust young players like Mainu and Lamens in crucial positions? United have been burned before by giving too much responsibility to young players too soon. But they have also seen academy players like Rashford and Greenwood succeed when given opportunities. Third, how would this team cope against different styles of opposition? Against teams that sit deep and defend, would there be enough creativity and goal threat to break them down? Against teams that press high and attack aggressively, would the defense have the pace and organization to cope? Fourth, what happens if key players get injured? Football is a long season, and every team faces injury problems. Does this squad have enough depth to maintain performance levels when players are unavailable? These are all valid questions that need answering. But isn't it exciting to think about the possibilities? Isn't this the kind of discussion United fans should be having about how to build a team capable of challenging for major trophies? The road ahead for Manchester United. Looking at this formation and lineup, you can see a vision for how Manchester United could play. It combines the best of what they have with smart additions that fill gaps in the squad. It gives opportunities to young players while utilizing the experience of established stars. The 4-2-3-1 formation has been successful for many top teams around the world. It offers defensive stability with 2 holding midfielders, creativity through the number 10, width from the full-backs and wingers, and a focal point up front. When executed properly, it is very difficult to play against. For this United team to succeed, several things need to happen. The defense needs to stay healthy and develop chemistry. The midfield needs to control games and provide a platform for attacks. The attacking players need to be clinical and take their chances. And the whole team needs to work together, pressing as a unit and defending as a unit. What United fans want more than anything is a clear identity and style of play. They want to watch their team and know exactly what they are trying to do. They want to see patterns of play, combinations between players, and a system that maximizes everyone's strengths. This lineup and formation could provide that. It has pace, creativity, work rate, and quality in key positions. It represents a blend of immediate impact and long-term potential. Most importantly, it gives United fans something to get excited about. Thank you so much for reading this deep dive into a potential Manchester United lineup. Here at United Daily Updates, we are committed to bringing you the most detailed and thoughtful analysis of everything related to the Red Devils. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, hit that notification bell, and join our community of passionate United fans. What do you think about this formation? Would you like to see United pursue players like Mbumo and Dorgu? Do you think Mainu is ready for a regular starting role? Should Casemiro still be a key player? Drop your thoughts in the comments section because we love hearing from you and having these discussions. We will be back soon with more United content, transfer news, match analysis, and everything else you need to stay updated with your favorite club. Until then, keep the red flag flying high, and remember, we are Manchester United, and we never give up. See you in the next one.